Hello and welcome to week 2 of Chaos in February, and we have another quiz. Quiz number 2 is today, so I hope you're excited as I am. Take the quiz along with me. Let me know how you do. And also, of course, watch out for spoilers. This is all about my book, Chaos Theory Initiation, so if you have not read it, go read it and then come back and take the quiz. As I was getting ready to take this quiz, it's only 10 questions, so it's a little shorter, but I remembered all this kind of started when I got a quiz about 3 or 4 months ago from a student, and I took the quiz with my husband. It was super fun because it had a bunch of quotes, like fill in the blank quotes, and so it was like we really had to rack our brain, be like, which line was this? Oh yeah. And so it was really fun. I'm like, oh man, I should take these on social media. And so I'm really bummed because I don't have that quiz. Well, okay, I have it. I'm a bit of a hoarder. Don't tell my husband. Actually, okay, he already knows that, but so I am very sentimental, and so all these things I like to keep, and I put them in little memento boxes, and I save them to go through later. And so that's what I did. I put it in my little memento box, and I kind of put it away for storage. And I'm like, oh yeah, I want to take this quiz. So I dug through a couple memento boxes. I may have a couple, and I couldn't find it. So I'm super bummed, but if I do find it, I will take that quiz as well. But thank you for whoever did the first quiz, because that kind of inspired me to do all of this. So let's get on with this quiz, quiz number 2. And so first question, who did Eve have a crush on? Roman, Gideon, or Connor? Oh gosh, Connor. I hope it's not Connor. That would be weird since that's her brother. But Roman, that's an easy one. Roman is definitely Eve's crush. And then number 2, did Eve join the UD? No or yes? It's a good question. I guess it depends on what point in the book you're in, but at the end, yes, she decides to join the Defiance, and she's okay with that decision because she knows it's where she needs to be at that moment. So question number 3, did Eve's mom get drugged? Yes or no? So I guess that's talking about at the very beginning, after she goes into custody, and turns out, yes, the One Global did drug Eve's mom to make her kind of forget the whole situation, just to kind of do their version of damage control. And in their eyes, that's what's best for Eve's mom, to take away that stress, the anxiety, the worry, the fear, and just make her forget all that so she can just focus on taking care of her children. So that's kind of their viewpoint. Who is Eve's best friend? This is a popular question. Roman, Connor, or Natalie? And so that would be Natalie, named after my editor. Question number 5, what is Eve's favorite reality game show? The Housewives, Great American Dream, or The Voice? She would probably love any reality television show, honestly, but her favorite is Great American Dream. Number 6, did Roman almost kiss Eve? Yes or no? Yes, he did. And it's kind of funny because this whole scene of Roman and Eve almost kissing was not in the first 15 versions of the book. It was added last minute within the last actual month before publishing. I had my publishing date, and that got thrown in there. A couple reasons why it was kind of last minute. One, I hate writing romance. Like, to me, I guess I'm awkward, so that comes across in my romance writing. Like, I don't want to get too jazzy because that's just weird. So I think my awkwardness can kind of come across. Which I'm okay with because Eve is very awkward in romantic situations because Eve has no clue what she's doing. She's never had a boy like her before. She's never, filled out a dating profile. That's kind of, she feels awkward in her own skin. So I think that's okay that I'm awkward in my writing with Eve because that's how she is. But I wanted to include this moment because a couple of my test readers were like, hey, you need something more. Like, I know she kind of has this schoolgirl crush on him, but does Roman have feelings back? Is there a potential to go to the next level and actually make it official? So I added the scene at the kind of toward the very end to kind of tie everything together and make it believable for Eve that she had these huge feelings for Roman because she thought he liked her back because of how he responded in that situation. So anyway, I think it's a big pivotal moment for them, and especially for Eve, and it will kind of have play a big role in their future as well. Okay, question number 7. Roman blank and blank Eve. I don't know how to answer this question. Roman blank and blank Eve. Is that talking about their names? Or I'm not sure. There's so many things that could go in the blank here. Roman saves and rescues Eve. Maybe that's what they're going for. Let me check the official answer board here. This is by Jillian. Thank you, Jillian, for writing this. Let's see. Nope. Roman saved and protected Eve were the 2 blanks that she was going for. So I was pretty close on those. All right. Question 8, where did Roman save Eve? At Allmark or at the game? So they did not meet during the first chaos at Allmark. It was kind of a surprise for Roman to even find out that Eve was there. So definitely at the game. Question 9, what outfit did the Psycho Boys wear at Hallmark? The Psycho Boys. They kind of wore all kinds of stuff. They wore anything from messed up tuxedos to grungy, ripped up jeans and t-shirts. They just wanted to cause as much chaos and pandemonium and shock value as possible. So I didn't really get in too detailed about everything because Eve only saw a little piece of what was going on, but you'll kind of get to see more of that in the future, what everyone else looked like. And then last question, did people die at the first chaos? Good question. So it kind of depends on who you ask. If you ask One Global, people were definitely brutally killed by the Defiance. If you ask the Defiance, they said no. We had a strict no killing policy at that chaos, and so we did not kill anybody. But One Global may have killed some people if they wanted to take them out for running their mouths. So who knows? Maybe one day we'll find out in a more definite way in the future. But as of now, no one died. I don't like death. We're not going to go there. So anyway, so that's the end of this quiz. It was pretty short and sweet, but it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Jillian, for writing this quiz. And again, if you do any projects or anything, let me know. I would love to take your quiz. And so we'll see you next week for our third and final quiz. It's a little longer, a little juicier. I'm excited to get into that one. So we'll see you next week.